All right, guys, so with the most recent drop from Louis Vuitton, I think that this bag is gonna be a sleeper hit. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So if that's something you're into, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up, say hi down in the comments, find me over on Instagram at caleb.snell.designer. And what are we discussing today? We are taking a look at the Suhali collection. Why? Because I want to. Thanks. I love that for us. Seriously, you guys. So Louis Vuitton, late last week actually, just released a slew of new bags, which we're going to be covering this Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Time. Make sure to come back, catch it. There's a lot to unpack there. But one of the bags, the monogram clutch, I mean, isn't it stunning? Really reminds me of the older Lingerie bags from the Suhali collection. So today I kind of want to give you guys like a little bit of an in-depth review because although that clutch is well over $2,000-$3,000, this bag you can get between like $5,000 to $1,000. So let's talk about it. All right, but before we truly dive in and look at what the Lingerie is all about, we need to discuss the collection where it came from. So the Suhali collection came out under the MARC JACOBS era of LV goodness. I mean, think about it. There were so many like LV hits and thoughtful collaborations that like really helped define LV in the McBling Y2K era. I mean, hello. Like all the other gay boys in the Midwest, I just had to have a Louis Vuitton bag. Anyway, the Suhali collection, this was their pinnacle collection before like the Capucines, the City Steamer, like before like all the current, like really high-end pinnacle LV collections. Suhali was it. So Suhali is made from a goat skin, which is sourced from Southeast Asia and India, and then it's trimmed in a nice smooth calf skin. The really cool thing about this collection is that Louis Vuitton really thoughtfully designed this collection to also kind of imbibe some of that old trunk history that they're known for, with like the studs throughout, the thick feet on the bottom, and then of course the S-lock. Now, I absolutely love this collection, you guys, and I have wanted a Lingerie ever since I can remember. I finally got it, and I have to admit, like this is low-key top 3 of the bags in my collection, and I own a Kelly, believe it or not. Like this is up there with my Kelly, I'm not gonna lie. What do I love so much about this bag is it is ridiculously large. So the Lingerie came in 2 sizes, GM, which you have here, and PM. So with the GM size, it is 17 inches in length, 7 inches in depth, and 9 inches tall. Like this is a big boy. It's cuffing season. I don't really know what that means, but we're here for it. The 2 differences and how you can kind of like differentiate between the 2 when you're shopping online, because trust me, it can be tricky. The chief thing obviously is like size. Like this is a big boy. Like he's a big boy. We love it. Now the smaller version, the PM, doesn't have the lock. So you'll just have the S-lock, but you won't have the option to actually lock the lock, if that makes sense. You know what I mean. So with that, you do lose the key clochette for the smaller size. Personally, I think that was a good move on their part because making this smaller, the key clochette does take up a lot of real estate on the face of the bag, in my humble opinion. Now with the small size, it's gonna be 13 inches in length, 8 inches tall, 5.5 inches deep. So even though the PM size is gonna be a little bit more manageable in size, you still get these exterior zip pockets. I mean, in the year of 2023, like what are you really putting in there? Back in the day, this would have fit your cell phone pretty easily. Your Motorola V60i, your Motorola Razr, would have slid right down in there. Now, I really don't know what you put in there. Maybe like a receipt or a ticket? Like, ooh, I'm on the Orient Express, here's my ticket. I don't know, it's a vibe though. So you'll have that pocket at both ends. No pocket on the back though, but what's really neat though, the support on both bags goes all the way across the top and then locks into the front, which is kind of a vibe. Now with the Suhali collection, the bags and accessories that initially came out in 2003 when the line was introduced came in black, blue, plum, and white, which I don't have yet. Keyword yet. Right? Like, I love this collection. I'm gonna get this in like all 4 colors, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so another key characteristic about this bag is the feet. Now the feet, you'll have 5 feet on the bottom of the GM, 4 feet on the bottom of the PM. And what I love about them, they're gold toned to match the rest of the hardware. I mean, obviously, hello. And each individual foot is stamped with the LV monogram, which is kind of a vibe. Now this bag, even though it says LV, it doesn't scream LV. You only have it marked in a couple of different places throughout the exterior of the bag. So if you need something that's both elegant and discreet, the Suhali collection is definitely for you. Now let's get this thing unstuffed and see what the inside's like. All right, so to open the bag, you first have to undo the S-lock. So once you get that opened, you just flip this thing back and then you pull on this tab here while holding onto the frame. And then it opens up just like a great big doctor's bag. It's got that nice fish mouth opening, which I absolutely love. We love a vintage vibe around here. The interior is lined in satin with a mini monogram lining. It's truly impressive. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now the GM size has a large zippered pocket that goes all the way down the length of the bag, which is kind of a vibe. We love extra storage in our bags, right? And then you just have that simple Louis Vuitton Paris made in, well, mine's made in Italy. Yours might be made somewhere else. I don't know. Good for you. So overall, like, this is a very roomy bag. And if you're on the go, you need to run to work, maybe even throw in like a change of gym clothes in there, you totally could get that in this bag. Now let's go ahead and fill this up and see what fits. All right, guys. So next, let's see what fits into this thing. I mean, seriously, given its size, as you can tell, like, what's not gonna fit Caleb? Like, right? I know, I get it. Thank you so much. Anyway, so in here, we can easily get our phone. You can definitely fit a book. Let's see here. We'll definitely need our sunglasses. The Suhali wallet that I shared with you guys. Let's get a couple of pouches in there for organization. And of course, our Posh Toilet 15. Coach pill case. Some gum. And of course our keys. And then quite literally, everything fits in there super easy. Now, be prepared, guys. Like, that is literally going to be an arm workout. So would I recommend this bag for shopping or like going around every day? Probably not. Like, it is a good see and be seen kind of bag, don't get me wrong. But this thing weighs a literal ton, close to like 10, 15 pounds, I would say. I also love carrying this for the office because you can get quite a bit in there. If I need to throw in like an iPad or something, I can easily fit one down in there. You have to kind of angle it though, of course. It's a little weird in there, but it does fit, especially for the mini iPad. And it just, you know, it's honestly a perfect bag. I really do love using this as much as I can. All right, now when it comes to small leather goods from this collection, I have the Zippy large wallet. Now this is a really roomy wallet. If you're familiar with the Zippy wallets, like, you know, they hold a ton. Now with this style, you do get the exterior zipper pocket, which is great for like an extra card or two, maybe like some quick access cash, whatever you need to throw in there. And then on the interior, you'll have 14 credit card slots, 3 slip pockets, and 1 large zip pocket that also runs the length of the wallet. Overall, like, the Zippy wallet, I'm not normally a fan of Zippy wallets, like I've said that time and time again, but the Zippy wallet, it holds so much, and I mean, hello, the Suhali collection is a vibe. 100%. This leather, you guys, it is so luxurious. It's supple, it's rich, has a beautiful grain to it. I really think the LV hit it out of the park with the Suhali collection. You know what, guys? I've been sleeping on LV for years, especially like the newer collections, but like the men's collection that I just reviewed a few weeks for you guys, fire. This current collection of women's handbags coming out this month, fire. I watched Romina's video most recently, and like literally every bag that she brought out, especially those exotics, you guys, amazing. I'll link all those videos down below. I was just thinking, you know, I'm really wanting that monogram clutch bag. I think even Foxy LV showed that in like a couple different colors. I want it so freaking bad, you guys, but I just have to remember, like, I'm trying to be more mindful this year, so I'm just trying to appreciate what I currently have. I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not trying to keep you away from buying beautiful Suhali pieces as much as I want to keep it all for myself. I just want to give you guys a heads up. I really think that this collection is going to take off again very soon, especially with how prices are going up. This collection is so well made, so beautifully constructed. Like, this is pinnacle LV at its best. Marc Jacobs era. I mean, does it get better than that? Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know down in the comments, like, do you think that the Suhali collection is going to make a comeback? And if so, what models, what colors are you guys eyeing? Let me know down in the comments. I really want to talk about it. Don't forget though, this Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Time, we're pushing it back an hour. You boys need some sleep, not gonna lie. But we're gonna talk about the new releases at LV, like what's going on, what's new, what's hot. We're gonna talk about it all because trust me, just like the Coach bags, like LV is coming for my wallet. It's gonna be a tough spring, I tell you what. Thank you for joining me today. Until Friday, stay safe, have fun. Oh, Friday, we have a special guest star coming on the vlog. There's gonna be lots of Hermès, lots of guest stars, lots of good food. So make sure you come back for that. And Zane gets his VR headset out. So it's a vibe. It's all over the place, but it is a vibe. Trust and believe. Anyway, guys, until then, stay safe, have fun. I'll see you guys on Friday. All right, bye-bye.